Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. Welcome back to the full review of this, the Havaan Tuvali Squadron One. I unboxed this one a couple of weeks ago and the big question was, is it an aviation piece you can dive with or a dive watch that helps you fly a plane? To be honest, I'm still not sure. Let's flip the camera and get into today's full review. Okay, so the Havaan Tuvali Squadron One. Let me just start this review by saying that if you've been eyeing up this watch, if you've been looking at other reviews on YouTube, I think there are 3 or 4 of them. If you've been looking at the Havaan Tuvali website, you're considering pulling the trigger, go for it. I do not think you'll be disappointed. I think you get a fantastic, really compelling package for $399 US. Not only do you get a really nice box, you get it on a bracelet and strap with the necessary tools and a 3-year warranty. Now, I didn't pick that one up in the unboxing video. That's the best warranty I've seen this side of a luxury Swiss automatic watch. And I repeat again, the price, $399 US. A hell of a lot of watch for not an awful lot of money. Now, I think this is one for big boys. If you watched my unboxing video, comes on this leather strap, and I wore it on the leather strap, but already I was on the smallest of the holes, so the bracelet much better for me. I'll pop it on the wrist later on, but this is a big watch, so let's get into some dimensions. So we have got a diameter of 44 millimeters on this cushion case, a little larger if you take it from the 5 to 10 if you like, but 3 to 9 it's 44 millimeters. We've got an approximate thickness of just under 15 mil, so 14.5 mil, lug to lug of 52. As I said, this is a big watch, wears quite big as well. We've got a lug width of 22 millimeters, and on this metal bracelet, sized for my 7-inch wrist, this one comes in at just under 200 grams. If we were having a game of horological top trumps, you'd want the Havaan Tuvali in your deck, that's for sure. Not only is this the heaviest watch that I've reviewed on the channel to date, it's also the most waterproof. 450 meters of water resistance, which is quite remarkable considering that this is not a dive watch. This is first and foremost a pilot's watch, as designated by that slide rule bezel. Now, I have confessed to not owning a plane on a number of occasions. Now, I had a look at how this one operates though. You can do some basic multiplication and division. You can convert from weight into gallons if you're looking at fuel usage. If you're flying a plane, you can also convert from kilometers into miles, none of which I will be doing, so that is fair to say. How many of these will be used by pilots? I'm not so sure. It's first and foremost a design feature, is my guess. And one of a number of design features in this watch which are unique, shall we say, and Havaan Tuvali, to be honest, should be praised for that. How many micro brands have you seen their first model coming out and looking like every other watch you've ever seen? Havaan Tuvali clearly have done something very, very different. From the crown up there at the 2 o'clock, to the little date window down at 4:30, to this unique second hand. Now, they've got a patent pending on this one. This is designed to look like an instrument binnacle from a plane. The whole watch designed, inspired by a Taiwanese fighter aircraft. So we've got design cues from a dive watch here, this cushion case with the depth rating, combined with the slide rule bezel and the aviation cues of the second hand. I think there's a little bit of field watch with those stenciled numbers, and a little bit of racing watch with the stripes on the dial, so clearly an awful lot going on. Been interesting to see some of the comments that people have made about this watch. Perhaps a little bit too much going on. I think this design would look cleaner if there were maybe 1 or 2 less quirky elements, but you gotta give them the respect for doing something different straight out of the box. So let's look at the bracelet then. 316 stainless steel, as mentioned, a mixture of polished and brushed surfaces. Interestingly, they've chosen to have the 2 outer links polished and the center link brushed, so kind of reversing the normal procedure with these things. And another interesting choice, no solid end links, no end links to speak of. The end of the bracelet just goes straight into the lugs. Now, I think that's a good choice, and I'll explain that in a minute or two when I pop it on the wrist. Very nice little signed Havaan Tuvali laser etched clasp there. Now the clasp, Plenty of micro adjustment, you're going to find the right fit on this, but perhaps not the most secure. It is nicely milled there rather than just pressed steel. I would like it to engage a little more positively than it does, but really that's one of my few complaints about this. I think it's a very solidly built watch overall. And I almost forgot, how could I forget? Diver's extension. I actually had a good chuckle when I first encountered that. So it's a pilot's watch that's 450 meters water resistant and has a diver's extension on the bracelet. All things to all men, this one. So on to the case back then, again very nicely laser etched. A real feeling of quality about this watch. Very, very solid. I firmly believe that it could cope with the depth rating of 450 meters it's advertised there, especially with that piece of sapphire crystal on the back, housing what is surely the Havaan Tuvali's ace card, Sellita SW290 movement. Now just a version of the SW200, which in itself is a clone, if you like, of the ETA 2824, so you're getting a fantastic movement. 31 joules there, the usual 40-ish hour power reserve, 4 hertz, 8 ticks per second, 28,000 vibrations per hour. Now I will pop up a movement accuracy chart there. I wore this one for a week or so. Fantastic. A little bit plus and minus, you know, from +5 to -5 there, but balancing out almost bang on over the course of the week. Fantastic in a watch at this price point. So there is the watch sitting on top of my 7-inch wrist. Plenty of wrist presence with this one, that's for sure. Now the lack of end links on the bracelet mean that it allows the bracelet to drop, to conform to the wrist almost immediately. So I think I can just about get away with this size. 42 is normally my max. This is, as I said, a 44 and a big 44 at that, but not an ungainly watch. It actually carries its weight rather well. Another look at that bracelet there, all very nice indeed. Now I'll pop up a loom shot there as well. Actually looks really good at night. You can really notice the depth on the dial, the kind of chapter ring glows as well there. Superluminova, of course, on the hands and these indices, but it does rather highlight the unusual aesthetic of the slightly smaller 9 there. At 9 o'clock, the little small stenciled 9. And just a super close up to finish before we go today. Should point out the airplane on the crown there at 1 o'clock, a nice little feature. It's almost a shame though that you can't see the smooth sweep of the Sellita movement because it's got that tiny little second hand there, but I guess you can't have everything. It is a bit of a novelty factor for the watch, that's for sure. So there you have it, a rock solid watch and a great deal for $399. That Sellita movement, frighteningly accurate. Perhaps though a little bit overstyled, but a great start from Havaan Tuvali. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can come up with in the future. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.